Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is Servants. Thank you for clicking on the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. And I'm sure you guys have seen these cute glass beaded bags almost everywhere. So today I am going to be giving you all the actual tutorial on how to achieve these bags. These bags have been trendy this year. So if you want to learn how to make these bags, make sure you keep on watching. Make sure you watch every step of the video to the end. Don't skip any part because I'm going to be leaving tips. So I'm going to be making this one in black so you guys can see even more clearly. These bags are beautiful, they're classy, you can wear them for anything. So let's just get right into the video. So for the materials, you are going to need your rectangular glass plate. You're going to need sugar beads. These are 10mm sugar beads, and your fishing line. So here I was just trying to put the beads down. So make sure you have all these things first before you start doing the bag, and you can do this bag along with me so you understand it clearly. So you're going to cut your fishing line, one in which you're very comfortable with. You're going to pick up 3 beads, so that is 1, 2, 3. Then you are going to cross with the 4th bead, as you can see me do right here. So that is going to be I apologize for my voice and whatever noise you hear. I'm having cough and there are people walking around. So that's going to be our first round of 4. So you're going to pick up 3 beads. You're going to put 1 bead on the twine on your right, another on the twine on your left, and you're going to cross it like so. Like, you guys can just watch the video and completely understand everything that I'm going to be showing you. Like, I'm going to be talking in places that I feel like you can't see. So we're just going to repeat the same motion. You pick up 1 bead on your left twine, 1 bead on the right twine, then I apologize guys. Then you're going to cross with the 3rd bead. So you're going to do this till you have 4 sets of 4 beads on your twine. So this is our 4th set that we are doing right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cross with the 3rd bead that I picked, as you can see. So that is 4 sets right there. That's 4. Then to make the 5th, because we need to make a 5th one, we are going to pick up 1 twine, pick up 3 beads and insert all 3 beads into that same twine, and we are going to cross with the 3rd bead. So this is called a turning bead. This is going to help us to turn our work. As you can see, our twine is lying now but at the side, so that is our first turning bead. When you're doing bead, turning is always done twice, so that is our first turning bead right there, which completes the previous row. So for the next turning, you're going to pick up 3 beads again on the twine on the right, pick up 3 beads and cross with the 3rd. So this is going to be our second turning bead, and this second turning bead starts the 2nd row. So the first turning bead ends the 1st row that you're on. The second turning bead starts the 2nd row. So you're going to take the twine which is closest to the previous line, insert it into the next bead, as you can see me doing in the video. Then you're going to pick up the twine on your right, pick up 2 beads, and you're going to cross with the 2nd bead. So this is what we are going to be doing till we get to the end of our row again. So you're going to insert your twine again. That's the twine on my left hand. I'm going to insert it into the next bead, the following bead, like so. Then I am going to take the twine which is on my right hand. I'm going to insert 2 beads, and then I am going to cross with the 2nd bead. So you're just going to do this 1 more time, and by the time we get to the 5th circle of 4s, we are going to switch it up again like we did in the previous row. So that's me inserting my twine into the closest bead again. Then I am going to pick up 2 beads and I am going to cross with the 2nd bead. Yeah. So when we get to the end, you're going to insert your twine into the next bead like normal. insert it like so. Then you are going to, in that same twine, you're going to pick up 2 beads on that same twine. Then you are going to cross with the second bead. So like I said, this is the first turning bead. This is the first bead which turns, which completes the previous row and puts the twine on the side like so. And we are going to start the third row, which is the second turning bead, and we're going to do that by picking up 3 beads and crossing with the third bead. So you're going to continue doing this motion till you get your, because this is called a mat. Whenever you do beads like this, it is called a mat, until you get a long enough mat. I apologize for that. Until you get a very long mat which is able to cover your glass plate. So I'm going to show you all what I mean in a second. So just continue doing this till you get it to be that long. Now this is what I mean when I say it has to cover your glass plate. Like it's supposed to cover, like it's supposed to fit whatever glass plate you're using. So it's going to make, you know, the attachments be fit. There are not going to be any beads hanging. So you're just going to fold your mat, your beaded mat, around the glass plate like so. So this is how measurements are done when you're trying to attach it. There's no like you're going to match the circles to the beads. So you just measure it like this. It's more like eyeballing it. Make sure you have everything correct. And like I said in most of my videos in which I do glass plate tutorials, all my glass plates are custom made. Like I don't buy them, so I get them made. So most of the time the holes are not even. I just get them locally made. Like I said, some of the times the holes are not even. I have some problems with it, but I still look for ways to work around it. Now we're going to go to the next part of this tutorial, and that is attaching the mat to the bag. You're going to cut a very long twine. Like guys, this twine needs to be very long. It's going to be very uncomfortable to work with, but we need this twine. And when you cut that long ass twine, you're going to weave it into your mat, as you can see me do in the video. I don't know how to explain this part well, but I think you can see what I am doing. I'm just going back and forth only at the top part of the mat, back and forth. So in the end, we are going to have 2 equal sides of twine on each side of our beaded mat. That's what we are going for. And these 2 sets of twine are going to be responsible for attaching the mat to the glass plate. So guys, you need it to be extremely long. Make it even longer so you won't have to cut it, because guys, when doing this method of attachment, cutting the twine is going to weaken your bag. So make sure your twine is extremely long, okay? Make sure it's very long. So as you can see, I have 2 twines coming out on each side of the mat, and if you take note, they are coming out on the first bead on top. Okay, so now we are going to start our attachment. And honestly, this method is very easy. It just has a few technicalities that are not that hard to understand. So we are going to pick up 3 beads. So for each attachment into each hole, we are going to be using only 3 beads. So you're going to pick up 3 beads. Then you are going to insert your twine into the first hole. I was trying to find a good position to place the work so you guys can see clearly. But as you can see, I'm going to send my twine from, you know, front to back into the first hole, like so. So we have our 3 beads there. Then I am going to insert that twine into the following bead at the side. By the way, a row of 8 beads on each side of the bag. So I've inserted my twine right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick up another 3 beads. I'm going to pick up three beads again. Then I am going to insert it into the hole on our craft board or craft glass, from top to bottom or front to back. So you're going to insert it like so. Then you are going to push the twine into the following bead on your mat. So that is all you're going to do for this. Guys, I really apologize for my voice. I'm not feeling too good. Anyway, so you're going to continue doing this. If you get your craft board locally made like mine, and most you're not going to have equal holes, or the distance is not going to be equal. Sometimes most of the times on the projects I do, I have to join like 2 beads together to fit into one hole. So just try to work with your bag, try which one works best. But if you just buy yours in which all the holes are obviously the same, it is going to be very easy for you. I already did a tutorial on this bag. It was like 30 minutes tutorial, and the entire video got corrupted. I was so angry, so I just decided to do this again. It was a lot of work, but I still think that it's good for people to know, because these bags are so good. If you want it for yourself, you can just go ahead and make it for yourself. So as you keep on progressing down your beaded mat, you are going to start pulling very hard as you go down, so your bag is going to be very firm. So just continue doing this. That is picking up 3 beads, then inserting into the next hole from front to back, and you're going to insert it into the next the subsequent bead. So I'm just going to let you guys watch the video so you can see how I progress with the bag. And just keep watching, don't skip any part, because I'm going to be giving comments or tips in random places, and trust me, you don't want to miss it, or your bag is not going to look great. So just keep on watching. Okay, here I was just trying to get another angle so you guys can see clearly what I was doing. So the camera just kept going in and out of focus, but I'm sure you guys can see what I am doing. It's basically the same thing. Pick up 3 beads, then you go from front to back, then you insert it into the subsequent bead at the corner like I am showing. Yeah, so you guys should just keep watching. Guys, at this point, if you haven't liked the video, if you like it, please go ahead and leave a like. Please go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section as well. I always try as much as possible to reply to all your questions. Then please do subscribe, share this video with someone who you think is going to love this. And yeah, just go ahead and keep watching the tutorial. So basically you have to do this for the entire side of the back. So this is me at the end. As you can see, look, you need to take note of the direction in which my fishing line is popping out through. So I am in the last bead right there, and if my fishing line is popping out in the last bead right there, it means I should be at my last hole. So that is me inserting my twine. I'm still at the second to the last right there. I'm just saying that if your fishing line is at the last hole, it means you need at the last bead, it means you need to be at the last hole. Because there are times when I was trying to when I was still learning how to do this method, I had problems, so I had to go and unravel it again. So I don't want you guys to do that. So just make sure you take note of where my fishing line starts and ends, so your back is going to come out beautiful. So this is the third. I'm going to pick up 3 beads again, then I'm finishing with the last hole, of course. So when you insert your twine into the next hole, you are just going to weave in your beads till it gets your twine. Sorry, I'm going to weave in your twine till you get to the middle part. So it's going to get that twine, you're going to insert it into the first bead that you see me inserting it in right there. Then you're just going to continue weaving it into your back. You're not going to tie it, just weave it in, pull it, make sure that entire side that you've done is nice and taut. Then you are going to start the other side. So for now, we're just weaving in our twine throughout our mat till we get to the middle portion. You remember our back was a 5. We had 5 rounds of 4 beads. So just go ahead and do that. Go ahead and weave in your twine till you get to the middle, and I'm going to show you guys how to start your second side. So this is how is looking like when we're done with one side. As you can see, it's nice, equal, everything is okay. Now we are going to start the other side. So you're going to turn your back around to the side where the other fishing line is popping out through. This is why I was stressing on using a very long twine. Guys, you need one twine to join the entire back together. So we're just going to start the entire process all over again. Pick up 3 beads, insert it into the first hole, then insert it into the first bead at the side. So I'm just going to let you guys keep on watching so you don't miss anything and I'm not distracting. So just keep on watching till I give you guys another tip, of course. So this is what I was explaining before. Since my glass plate is locally made, at this point where I am showing you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a line passing through two beads there. So I had to use like two different beads for one hole. That is what I meant. You can see a twine passing in a very straight line there. But if you have, you know, your holes are proportionate, everything is fine, you're not going to have this sort of mistake. But I just thought I would show you guys like the tips, the tricks that I use in order to get my bag to be still stable, even though my holes are not perfect, they're not perfectly made. Yeah, so this is just the base that we are doing. Make sure that if you skip beads on the right side of the attachment, you're going to do the same thing again on the left side. Just repeat everything that you did on the left and right side. Yeah, so this is us at the end again. You're just going to go ahead and put the 3 beads, insert it into the hole, take it out, then you're going to insert it into the next into the bead popping out at the end there. Then you're going to weave in your twine until it meets the twine on the previous row that you did not cut. It is at that point where we are going to tie our work instead. So I'm just going to let you guys watch and see how I weave in my twine. So when you're done with tying your both your twines together, you're just going to weave it in again as far away from the knot as possible. Then you are going to cut your twine, and that is basically it. That is basically everything you're supposed to do to attach the bag. So I'm just peeling off the leftover tape that came from the glass plate. Yeah, so this is basically how you do it. Now you can attach your handle of your bags, whatever handle that you want. If you want a scrunched handle, if you want chains like I did in this tutorial, this was a client's order and she wanted chains. You could do the scrunched handle, or like the samples that I showed you guys at the beginning of this video. I have a tutorial on how to do those scrunched handles. I'm going to leave it down in the description box. I am also going to leave the tutorial on how to do I have a video also of my channel on the different ways that you can design, like the different styles of designing your beaded bag. So go ahead and check it out again. I'm going to leave the tutorial for the scrunch handle up in the cards at the end of this video, so make sure you don't miss it. So I was just using some hoops here to attach the chain to the back. Yeah, so that is basically it. And just like that, we have a nice cute little bag, especially for weddings, guys. This is beautiful for weddings. It's good for church. This bag is so classy, I can't even take it. So this is our pouch for our bag. I have a tutorial on my channel also on how to hand sew this, just with a needle and thread with your hands. You could also use the method using a machine, but not everybody has a machine in their house, so I have a tutorial on how to hand sew this. So I'm going to leave it down in the description box as well. Yeah, so that is basically it for this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support. Tell me what you think about this video down in the comment section, and like, comment, subscribe, the drill. Make sure you watch this video at the end, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.